Peasant Futurisms is a call for a fifth definition of peasantry, making space for those of us who, as the urban children and grandchildren of rural peasants, deliberately attempt to resist industrial modernity, its plantations and monocultures by reclaiming our peasant practices and knowledges each time we choose to cultivate permaculture gardens in our backyards, plant medicinal and herb gardens on building rooftops, convert deserted parking lots into edible tiny forests, push city delegates to plant the roots of public orchard parks, forage within and beyond city borders, guerrilla garden, and blast seed bombs in otherwise neatly manicured residential neighborhoods, always preferring and prioritizing local organic markets to chain stores. We break the urban and rural divide and demand access to healthy and nutritious food through practices of regenerative organic agriculture within local ecoregions. We reclaim mutual aid and collaboration as our way of life, refusing the worker-consumer matrix we were born into but never felt good embodying. Being an urban peasant is a deliberate choice to grow a permaculture garden in your backyard. It means building rooftops, railway tracks, and underused parking lots. It means converting, rooftops, railway tracks, and underused parking lots into lush gardens. The organization Peace and Love is already planting the seed of this future across several cities in France and Belgium. Imagine eating healthy and nutritious food grown without any trace or very little trace of residual toxins, with zero or little money exchange. In Seattle, 1.5 hectares have been allocated to growing a wild edible forest. The perennial permaculture forest gives people and other creatures access to apple, pear, parmesan, chestnut, and walnut trees, as well as edible berries, including lingonberry, raspberry, and blueberry. Peasant Futurisms is a delicious future already here in patches of paradise, calling for pollinators like you and me to spread these ideas here and there, everywhere, on our beautiful and irreplaceable planet Earth. Imagine learning the basics of permaculture gardening in school, just as we learned the foundations of mathematics and grammar. Imagine that every child is taught how permaculture garden design mimics nature, so they know how to grow food organically, enhance biodiversity, and care for a low-maintenance yard, while providing their families and neighbors with an abundance of vegetables and fruits. We could shift from a culture of consumption to a culture of local production and become masters of composting, recycling, reusing, and regenerating, and cultivate the arts of observing and listening. Although Peasant Futurism advocates for organic regenerative gardening and farming, not everyone wants to grow a permaculture garden or start a mushroom microfarm in their neighborhood. To live well, we need people of diverse skills and capacities. We will always need doctors and dentists, teachers and scientists, storytellers and musicians. We don't all have to plant crops and gardens, but we should all be given the choice to access organic food at the local farmers market. Hence the importance of peasants and farmers who grow life-giving organic food in a productive food belt around the eco-city. Imagine that we go to the farmer's market every Saturday like we used to rush to the cinema or the mall. Imagine food vouchers for those who need them so that everyone has access to life-giving, nutritious food. Is this not a delicious future you want to bite into?